I talked to Spice Girls about my wife's butt.
Oh, they were digging
I
that.
was interested.
They loved that.
I was like, low-key embarrassing, but cool at the same time.
Crissa, welcome back to the Courtside Club. Last time we chatted, it was right after your NBA All-Star Celebrity Game, and you've had quite the year. And before your episode goes live, I was like, I have to talk to her again because I turn on Netflix and you're freaking on Netflix. You're on The Circle, also one of my favorite reality shows to ever have been made. So congratulations on that. I wanted to just catch up with you on that and see how that experience was.
Thank you. No, I mean, it was, I feel like once you made it to Netflix, you made it kind of thing, right? But it was a dope, different type of emotions type of experience. You know, it's not like your typical reality show where you're amongst a lot of people at once and, you know, you're interacting with them. This was all solo dolo. You're in a room by yourself the whole time. So there was a variety of emotions that were going. You know, sometimes it was you were lonely a little bit, and then bored, and then excited, and bored, and then nervous, and then mad, and so there were a lot of emotions. But it was an awesome experience. I wish I would have won.
So wait, can you break it down before we go any further? Can you break it down for those watching and or listening who might not have seen The Circle before? What is it?
So it's like a social media reality show. So you're trying to like be the popular kid and win everybody over and win. It's a popularity contest. Like that's kind of what social media is, right? A popularity contest, and you're trying to talk to people via like DMs is what it really is. So you're in a room by yourself, chatting with people and messaging people back and forth. So you never meet anybody in person. You don't know if they really are who they are behind the screen, and they could be a catfish. They could be faking like they're somebody else. They could be lying to you, deceiving you. And you're basically trying to create these alliances, get to the end, and get voted the best to like basically win.
So I turn on Netflix and I see that there's a new season of The Circle coming out. And I see that you're on it. And firstly, I'm so excited because I just, like, you've been killing it lately. And I think that you're just a dope human in general. So I honestly root for you just in anything that you're pursuing. So I was so amped. And I was also pissed because I auditioned for this same season of The Circle. And I swear, how insane would that have been if we were in The Circle at the same time?
I don't know if I would believe. I'd probably feel like somebody was catfishing as you.
Well,
if you were to play yourself.
I auditioned as a catfish.
No way.
I would have been. So it was. So I don't know what your audition process was like, but I had two, I think, on camera auditions, and then they told me that they were in the final stage and they just had to submit me. So all the casting directors were submitting, their picks or whatever. And it's funny because even in one of because they asked for photos and videos, I'm sure they did the same for you. You were included in some of my photos and videos because we've collaborated so many times on social media. And I was submitting some of my basketball clips and you were in there. And so then when I saw you on Netflix, I was like, well, firstly, I feel like Crissa would be better on this show than me, so totally deserves it. But then at the same time, I was like, that would have been so cool. We would have the best alliance on that show and we would have made it till the end for sure.
100%. So what type of who were you trying to catfish as
So I was catfishing as a guy who was a basketball coach, trainer, because, I know sports, video games, all the things. So I felt like I could, get along with the guys, but then also relate to the girls and then know how to talk to a woman because I am a woman. So that was kind of my spiel. When I saw you on there, I was so stoked, but then at the same time, I was like, man, that would have been our chance to take this thing home.
Yeah, that would have been so, and I definitely would have aligned with you very easily. Basketball coach? Oh, bet. Let's go.
Right.
Let's go.
So what made you want to submit for this show?
The funny thing is I actually auditioned for the first season. And I forgot how I came across it. Yeah, I don't remember how I came across it, but I auditioned and I was still I was still playing for the Globetrotters when I auditioned. So my persona was just, I was just taught to be, very professional in interviews. So it was an interview. I was just very professional, not really out there like my true self, and didn't get casted. This season, I had a guy, I guess, who follows me. He's casting, and he reached out to me via DMs and was like, "Hey, should apply for the circle." And I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." He was like, "Honestly, just be yourself, be what you show on social media." And I was like, "Okay, say less. So don't be professional, don't have to like be that, hi, I'm Crissa Jackson." You know what I mean? You could just be like, "What's good? I'm Crissa Jackson." So I was yeah, that was the process. And the same kind of process that it took for you too, as many
Yeah.
interviews and nerves and stuff that was going on in it.
It surprised me because when we chatted about the celebrity basketball game, you told me how nervous you got for that game, which to me, you always come off as like a super confident person. And so especially in a basketball situation, I wouldn't see you getting nervous. And then you said there are a lot of nerves in this as well. Like, how did you feel kind of walking into your circle apartment for the first time and then, going through those DMs, the circle chat on screen?
It was kind of surreal. It was just like I'm actually here. Like, sometimes you like just envision, once you got it, you envision, and it's like, oh, I wonder what it's going to be. But when you're there, you're like, am I really, wake up, is this really what it is? You know what I'm saying? So it was super surreal. And just saying, like, my first message and first chat, it was really nerve-wracking. Like, I was like, okay, you got to really make a good impression. You don't want to, got to make a good impression. You don't want to say the wrong thing, but you don't want to be, too overly excited, or maybe you should be. Or I was just like, Chris, stop thinking so much and just freaking message.
I honestly think I text messaged you during that time because when did you film? During like October, November-ish?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. One of my text messages went through green. I was like, oh, maybe she changed her number or something. And it only like caught up to me now. I was like, oh, she was filming, because you didn't respond. You're not great on text messages, but I was like, you were filming in the UK, correct? That's where you guys shot it? Yeah. Yep. So what is the weirdest part? Is this your first reality show?
Yes.
Yeah. So what is the weirdest part about being filmed 24/7?
Oh, I think the weirdest part was when I had to change and use the restroom.
Yeah. Right.
Because
there's cameras in the restroom, are there not?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But they move them when to the wall and stuff. But I still be like eyeing it just to make sure. But they're very respectful for our privacy.
Okay, I'd be like throwing a towel over the camera or something, Because who knows in the control room, the world might not see it, but you don't know who's in the control room, like watching on the cameras,
My biggest thing too, though, is like, I can be a pretty gassy person. And I was just like, yo, what if I got a fart? Like, oh God, they're going to hear. I got to try to be mad quiet. Got to try to be like a silent one. But luckily,
and I feel like that's a moment they would put on the show, somebody farting. 1,000%.
Oh, yes, they would. It's like, lift your leg up.
Oh, my God.
I should just done that just for fun. But I wasn't.
So what were you doing when you weren't chatting with the other contestants?
I was stuck on a puzzle.
I saw that really, part. Really stuck on- Did you ever finish it?
When I was getting real close, I got kicked off.
Oh, damn.
I was like, y'all could have waited one more day.
Did they let you take the puzzle?
Nope, I didn't take the puzzle.
Oh, that's messed up.
Yep.
But like, okay, so one more question, because I know that reality shows sometimes, like, there's no music, obviously, because it's copyright. You can't watch TV. You can't have your devices. And a lot of times they don't even provide clocks, so you kind of don't really have a sense of time. Did you have those things, or was that it for you guys too?
I didn't have any of that. I didn't have any of that.
Dang.
Like, I didn't know what time of the day it was. I just was just there. Sometimes tired, wanted to sleep. Alert! Oh God, hey! Alert! But yeah, I didn't have any of that. No music, no nothing. It's really, you're just entertaining yourself. And it's kind of like, you're bringing back like your inner kid of, imagination and what keeps you occupied. It's different, especially being on social media and doing social media for a living. It's like I'm always on my phone. I'm communicating through a phone. So it was kind of different not having my phone there, but it was kind of peaceful at the same time. So it was kind of cool, but yeah, different.
I feel like with us, we are on social media a lot because it's a big part of our business and what we do.
Mm-hmm.
But to have, how long were you there? 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
In the game, technically a week, but it was there during quarantine time. So we had to go there prior to quarantine. So I was there, not in the circle room, but just like kind of offsite, I guess you could say. So I was there for a while, and we didn't really have access to our phones then either because we couldn't videotape where we were or communicate with others. So it was kind of a longer process than I think normal.
Did you have somebody running your social media when you were there?
Yeah, my wife. I did a whole bunch of videos prior, and it was like as if I wasn't even gone. So that was pretty cool. And the hardest part was brand deals that I had to have be posted. And I was like, all right, babe, you got to do it like this. Make sure you don't get this wrong on this day at this time. These tags, So stressing out a little bit.
That's awesome that she was able to help you, though, because I'm not sure who I would pass my phone over. I'm not sure my boyfriend doesn't do social media, so I don't know how well he would do with posting for me. But that's awesome.
Right. Next thing you know, nothing is posted. You're like, what? I gave you everything. He was like, yeah, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
So
my whole social media is tanked. So your first reality show, will this be your last reality show?
I definitely want to do more, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, I do. So what's next? What show would interest you next, or what shows are you watching now that you think you'd be a good fit for?
I've always wanted to do Amazing Race.
Cool.
And I know it's a really old show, and it's probably not even that relevant now. Or I don't even know if it's running anymore, to be honest. But it's something that I've always wanted to. That was the first reality show that ever got me onto reality. And I think I would also like to do Dancing with the Stars. I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah. You would do really well on Dancing with the Stars because you're athletic and you're coordinated and you're also so competitive. And I noticed that you were competitive in the circle, but I felt like your real competitive side didn't come out until you found out that you were eliminated. And I was like, oh, like happy-go-lucky Crissa isn't here anymore. I was like, she's genuinely pissed right now. Yeah. You was like, okay, girl, come on in, take a seat.
Tell me why.
Yeah.
I'm pissed off right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that. Okay, so Amazing Race, Dancing with the Stars. We can put that out there. I feel like those are attainable.
I feel like so too. You know what I mean? If you know anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, tell them I said, what's up?
What's your team for Amazing Race? Don't you need a team?
Yeah, I had a friend when I was really into trying to get it. This was, over 10 years ago. I told my wife no, because I feel like we would argue the whole time, which might be entertaining. But true. I feel like I'd be like, babe, you need to do this. No, I think it's this way. No, it's this way. I think, might not be the best. So I haven't really thought of my team yet.
All right. We'll cross that bridge when it comes. All right. Yep. Any last little piece of information from the circle that you have yet to tell in an interview that you can give a Courtside Club exclusive? Something that people might not have recognized when watching the show.
I don't know. The one thing that really pops in, I will never forget, is that I talked to the Spice Girls and I thought it was a gay man. Yeah. I talked to Spice Girls about my wife's butt.
Oh, they were digging that.
I was interested. Yeah.
They loved that.
I was like, oh my God. Low-key embarrassing, but cool at the same time. And then for people who wanna go on this circle, because a lot of people have approached me on how to apply for the circle, and they're scared, just do it. And then, they have a certain I feel like they have a certain casting process that they're looking for a certain group of people. Keep on going until you get approved, because you might one of those times be a part of that cut, So just don't give up and definitely try. Don't be scared.
Definitely. Should I go for it again? Yeah.
Redeem me, please.
Right?
Redeem me, please.
Listen, if I'm ever on the circle, that's exactly what I'm going to say in my intro. I'm here for redemption. My good friend Crissa, she gave me all the tips and tricks, and we're taking this victory this time.
Yes.
Cool.
Please.
All right.
I think you're amazing.
Appreciate that. All right, Crissa, thank you so much. I just wanted to check back in with you. You're absolutely killing it right now. We will stay tuned for what you have next in store, because I'm sure something's going to be coming soon. I'm going to turn on my TV to another station and you're going to be there. So I'm excited to see it.
Hopefully. Thank you for having me, Rachel.
What's up, guys? It's Rachel DeMita. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Courtside Club. Make sure that you like, rate, and subscribe to ESPN's YouTube channel and wherever you listen to your podcast. We have new episodes coming to you guys every single week, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you soon.